प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and yesterday we completed the 9th chapter along with its revision by God's grace. Today we have to start the 10th chapter, and there is a small introduction by Shankaracharya. So Shankaracharya says, Saptame Adhyaye Bhagavata Tattvam Vibhutaya Cha Prakasheta Navame Cha. In 7th and 9th chapter, the nature of God, Bhagavata Tattvam, the real nature of God, and Vibhutaya, and various brilliant manifestations, Visheshena Bhuti iti Vibhuti, where God is specially manifested, also have been told. We understand he has not mentioned 8 because 8 was a little different type. There we did not have Tattva or Vibhuti. There we had that Brahma Lokagami Sadhana, Bhakti mixed with Yoga. So he has not mentioned that. 7th and 9th. Atha idanim, yeshu atha idanim. Now. Now means after that has been told. Yeshu yeshu bhaveshu chintyo bhagavan tete bhava vaktavya. Bhava means positive existence. Now this positive existence can be a gross form or a mental idea. Idea in the mind also is bhava. And otherwise, bhava means positive existence. That means any physical thing which we can see, feel, etc. So, now, what has to be told? Those bhavas, those physical or in the idea world existences through which we can think of God. Now, that means what is the connection? The essence of everything has been described in 7th and 9th. I am the essence of this, I am the essence of this, all that has been told. But particular bhav, that is the meaning now. Particular things have to be told, through which God can be thought of. So up till now, I am the rasa of water, I am the teja of this, like that it was told. But what are the things through which you can be thought of? Now the things can be grasped or the things can be mental ideas. So what are those things or ideas through which, ideas mean abstracted existences, through which God can be thought of. So this is a clear departure, not what was told in 7th and 9th mantra. So something new has to be told. Why? That we shall see later on. But this has to be told. That means we take everything in the Gita is for the sadhak. No sadhak can feel God through his being essence of this or that. But man sometimes wants some concrete examples to think of God. So that is what is told now. Sometimes a man needs or wants concrete examples through which he can think of God. So that is what is meant here. Different from 7th and 9th, Atha Idanim, now here, Bhavas means particularized concrete examples through which we can think of God. That is necessary because a man cannot always remain with abstracted ideas. He requires some particular things through which God can be thought of. So that is the supplied in 10th chapter. And Tete Bhava Uttavya, Tete, that means various. Various ideas are to be presented to man. Why? Because sometimes he likes to think this, sometimes he likes to think that. And whatever he may like to think, his mind, the correct food should be supplied there. For example, his mind is going to mountains. Then he should be told, oh, you want to think of mountains? Himalaya is God. Like that he wants. So, sadhak sometimes wants other than what is told in 7th and 9th as the special manifestations of God, some concrete, particularized expressions and various. So that, what is the idea? His mind may go here and there, and yet he should think of God. In the last shloka of the 9th chapter, we are seeing Manmana Bhava. So the mind should always think of God. But in a literal sense, it may not be possible. Man is a weak animal. So he does want now and then to think of various glories, rivers, this, that, natural phenomena or abstracted phenomena. So, phenomena can be the proper word for this. What phenomena? What special forms? What concretized special forms? Forms can be under better translation. What are the forms? Particularized forms. Even if my mind goes outside, here, there, but I should not forget you. That is the idea. My mind should hold on to you. It is a supplement to the last stroke of the 9th chapter. That my mind may go here and there, and yet I don't want to miss you. So for such, the concrete particulars have to be true. That is what Shankara has introduced in this chapter. Tattvam cha bhagavato vaktavya muktam api durvidneyatvat iti. And the real nature of God has been told. And yet because it is difficult to know, conceive, so it has to be repeated again and again in different words. So the scriptures do not fall under the category in literature. Repetition is supposed to be wrong, bad. But scriptures are different. Their intention is to make us feel God anyhow. And so different bhavas and which are not told in 7th and 9th, and Tattva has been told in 7th and 9th, and yet it requires to be reiterated, maybe in different language, maybe in the same language with different examples, but the real nature of God has to be told many times because it is not easy to comprehend or visualize or conceptualize. So, that is what comes in the 10th chapter. Shankara, in a nutshell, told us what is coming in the 10th chapter. Ataha, therefore, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. So here also we see, Arjuna has not asked a question, Bhagavan continues, that means it is an additional thing which is not told in 7th and 9th chapter. So, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Bhuya eva mahabhaho shrunu me paramam vachaha yatteham priyamanaya vakshami hitakamya. Now here one Arjuna's qualification comes out again and again. Here, priyamanaya. I see that you are happy to listen about me. I am happy to see that you are liking. You are joyful when you listen to things about me. Priyamanaya. To you, such a you, I am telling again. I am not telling to somebody who feels dry. Bored or enough. You want to listen more. So I am telling you again. But that is not the only reason. Hita kamya. I have a desire for your benefit. I desire that you should spiritually grow and reach the reality. So you are liking, and I want you to ultimately gain your real nature. So I am again telling something new. Mahabhaho is one of the Sambodhanas. Shrunu me paramam vacha. Paramam means Shrestha talk, superior talk. So all this is superior going on. But again, he said to me, superior talk. What is superior? That which helps you to realize the supreme reality is called superior. Paramam means supreme. Supreme talk means that talk which will lead you to realize the supreme reality. That talk is supreme. Acharya says, Bhuya eva bhuya puna. Again, He Mahabaho Shrunme Madhyam Paramam Prakrishtam Niryatishay Vastuna Prakashakam. Vastu, reality, Niratishayam, than which there is no superior thing exists, that Vastu. We have seen this negative being used as more than superlative. Prakashakam, that will reveal that Vastu to you. That talk which will reveal that super Vastu to you, that is Prakrishtam. Paramam means Prakrishtam. Prakrishtam means Niratishay Vastuna Prakashakam. Vacho Vakyam. Sentences. Yat Paramam te Tubhyam Priyamanaya Madvachanat Priyase Tvam Ativa Amrutam Bhavan. Sure, in Shankar's commentary, he catches the spirit of the thing. You are liking me, Shankar says. You are happy at my words extremely, and as if you are getting nectar, you are drinking them. You remember this nectar and drinking somewhere? First day, Master Maharaj entered Thakur's room, and he says that Thakur's sentences like nectar and the devotees are drinking. That is what is the expression used. So drinking means assimilating. Amritam Bhavan Tato Vakshami Hita Kamya Hitechaya, thinking of your benefit. Name Vidussuragana Prabhavam na Maharshaya Aham Adirhi Devanam Maharshinam Cha Sarvasha. Now, where you can get this? Gods cannot tell it about it, because I am the beginning of the gods. I am the cause of the gods. So gods come after me. How can they tell what I am? So I am telling you. Only I can tell you, because gods are created after me. Aham Adirideva Name Vidu Suragana Gana. The group of gods do not know me. Prabhu. Do not know me means do not know my birth. They do not know how I got manifested. Na Maharsha, even there may be great sages who know my real nature maybe. But how I was born, they do not know because I was never born. I am Adirhideva. Now, among gods, I am the first. Maharshinam, and among the Maharshis also, I am the first. There was no Maharshi before God. God created the universe, then there were people who knew him, so they are Maharshis. But I am born or manifested even before them. So who can tell? I can only tell, and I am telling you. Kimartamam vakshami iti atah. Why I am telling you? So it says, Name vidu na jananti suragana brahmadaya. Even the great Brahma and other gods. Kim tena vidu? What do they do not know? Mama prabhavam. Prabhavam prabhu shakti atishayam. They do not know the greatness of my power. That is the meaning. Prabhavam means here my prabhav, my influence, means the greatness of my power. They do not know. Athava prabhavam prabhavanam utpattim. Or prabhav means getting born. So my birth they do not know. Napi marchayo bhrugvadayo vidu. So Shankara supplied the particular names there. Gods, Brahma, etc. Maharshi Bhrigu and others. So Bhrigu is taken as the greatest rishi. And so Bhrigu Adi. Kasmattena vedu iti uchyate. Why they did not know? Am Adi Karanam. I am the cause. I am the beginning means I am the cause. Devanam Maharshinam cha Sarvasha means Sarva Prakare. In all ways, I am the first, I am the cause of gods and Maharshis. So we are getting something new in this, essential for our spiritual growth. Yo mamajamanadim cha vetti lokamaheshwaram asammuda samarteshu sarva papai pramuchyate. This is again, as they say, pravachan, telling, glorifying that knowledge which Bhagavan is telling. One who knows me, Ajam, unborn, anadimcha, without a beginning, Vetti knows Loka Maheshwaram, Loka means people, Mahameshwaram, the all-pervading ruler of the entire world. If somebody knows this, one who knows this, asam muda samarteshu, in this Martya Loka, he is without any delusion. Asammuda. He is without any delusion. And because of that, sarva papai pramuchyate. He is freed from all sins. Sins means errors. And we commit errors only because we do not know. But if he knows me like that, he knows everything. And because he knows everything, he is not deluded, and so he does not. So here, God has equated our false errors due to ignorance. Whatever fault we commit is because we do not know. We are not conscious. We are not aware of God's real existence, and therefore we commit sins. So directly it has been attached. In standard Vedantic language, avidya, kama, karma. Avidya, wrong knowledge, generates desire and then waver. So this desire here is replaced by papa. So he is freed from all papas because he is not deluded. Acharya says, Kimcha, moreover, yo mam ajam anadim cha, yasmad aham adi devanam marhinam cha, as I am the beginning or the cause of devas and mahర్షis. Yasmad, because anya adi vidyate ata aham aja anadi cha. Na mama anya adi vidyate. There is nothing other than me which is before me. There is nothing other than me which creates me. There is nothing other than me which causes me. Ataham aja. That is the meaning of aja and anadibo. Anaditvam ajatve hetu. So here aja and anadi, two words are there. So anadi is the reason of being called aja. I am not born because there is nothing else which can make me birth. So anadi is the hetu of aja. Tam mam ajam anadim cha yo veti vijanati. Veti means knows. Vijanati means experientially knows. Lokamaheshwaram, lokanam mahantam ishwaram. Not is mahantam ishwaram, turiyam. Ajnana tat karya varjitam. Without ignorance or without the products of ignorance, I am the fourth. Beyond the Jagrat Sapna Sujukti states of man, I am beyond that, never deluded, Ajnana and that products, I am without them. Asamudha, that man, Samoha Varjita, he is without any division, Samarteshu, Manusheshu, amongst men. Sarva Papai, Sarvai Papai, Mati Purva, Amati Purva Kritai. So all papas, Shankar means what? Deliberately done, without understanding done, both sides. Sometimes we say inadvertently, sometimes we know it is bad and yet we do it. So from all these types of sins, they are freed. Even if they are done deliberately, pramuchate, pramokshate, they become free. Now, some more vibhutis of God in a very different way. And this amongst this, no. Buddhi, jnanam, asammoha, kshama, sattvam, satyam, dama, shama, sukham, dukkham, bhavo, bhavo, bhayam cha, avayameva cha. Ahimsa, samata, tushti, tapo, dhanam, yasho, vayasha, bhavanti, bhava, bhuta, nam, matta, eva, prasad, Here, bhava can also be equated to moods or things experienced by man. Buddhi, man has the capacity to think rationally. I am that. I am the buddhi. Jnanam. Jnanam is the result of buddhi. When you are properly able to think, then you know something. So both the intellect and the knowledge thereof, knowledge gained by that intellect, I am. Asamoha, the quality of not getting deluded. We find people not get deluded. I am that. Kshama. What is Kshama? Suppose somebody has done something bad to you. but you do not get a reaction. That is Kshama. So it is a very special spiritual quality. And that I am. Satyam, it's a great thing for people to stick to truth always. And that quality is I am. So these are my manifestations. What is the implication? You may have buddhi, you may have jnana, you may have sammo, kshama, satyam. You should not be proud about it. It is not you which are such, but it is God's grace or God's qualities which are getting manifested in you. That you should know. Dhamma, control of the body and organs. I am that. Control of the body and mind and organs. Shama, mental control. I am the mental control. Sukham, in this world you will get sometimes pleasure, sometimes pain. That is the very nature of this world. So both of them I am, remember. I am dukkha. So, some Vaishnavas say God is the repository of all good qualities. Then what about bad? There is a devil there. No. So God clearly tells, I am the pleasure, I am the pain. So it is a great hint. If you feel pain, you should say it is God. Swamiji and Thakur have given several examples of that. Welcome pain, you are from him. So, if that is our attitude, how blessed we become. We will not feel pain as pain, we will feel pain as happiness, because pain is God. Bhava means growth. Bhava means growth or birth. Abhava, opposite of that, going into annihilation or destruction, that also I remember. When Totapuri realized the immanence of God, he said, Mrityu, you are, disease, you are, like that. So this is actually a realization. It is not only poetry. You are the death. Welcome death. It is God. I am again and again reminded of a Marathi poem. There was one Bhavakavi in Marathi, Bhaskar Ramchandra Tambe. One of his poems is become immortal. It is sung nicely by Lata Mangeshkar. Jana Padabhara Manatila Haya Haya. For a moment, people will say, Alas, alas. The world will go on without me as it was going on when I was present. What difference will it make? My friends may miss me in their party for some days. Then they will forget. They will laugh. They will play with each other. They will continue laugh. The sun will shine. The rivers will flow. What will remain without me? In the end, he says, then why should I be afraid of going away? Why I should not welcome the messengers of God? So the nearness or signs of death, he thinks as messengers of God. And why should I become averse to them? Why should I welcome them? Because in this world, even if I go, nothing will remain. Things will go. That is good. So, whether I am destroyed or I remain, what happens to the world? Nothing. And so, I should not feel sorry that I am going to die. Bhayam. Sometimes I feel afraid. And sometimes I feel fearlessness. Both are qualities given by God. Nothing is there which is not God. So this will not be sufficient for us. It must be named. That is the special education chapter. Particularized, named. So these abstract quantities in our life are all manifestations of God. Vayam cha, vayameva cha, ahimsa. You do not react. You do not deliberately cause pain to anybody. That is ahimsa. Repeatedly ahimsa is taught, but it will kill him. So ahimsa is not pacification. Ahimsa is not feeding the ants with sugar. Ahimsa means mental ill will. So if you have no ill will, I am that ahimsa. Samatha. So these are great noble qualities. You feel same to all, whether he is your enemy or friend, or you feel same. These have been described in 6 and various chapters as spiritual qualities. But I am that quality. Tushti, you are satisfied with whatever the world has given you. I am that Tushti. Tapo, you like austerity. Remember, I am that austerity. Dhanam. Yajna, tapo, dhana, purification. Purificatory works. Dhanam, you give. Remember, I am that dhanam. Dhanam. In the 9th we are told, whatever you give, that you give to me. Here it tells directly, I am that. Yasho, glory, your good fame, glory, Ayasha. Suppose some mistake you have done or not done, and people are condemning you, that condemnation also I am. So nothing will remain after that. Bhavanti bhava bhutanam. All these bhavas of bhutas, matta eva, they all come from me. All these bhavas are my manifestations. All these bhavas have come from me, matta eva. Prithak Veda. So many of them are opposites, many of them are. So all these various types of bhavas have come from me. Acharya says, Ita cha maheshwara lokanam. Because of this also, I am the great Lord of the people, because I am all this. Because everything has come from me. Buddhi antakaranasya sukshmadi artha avbodhana samarthyam. Tadvantam buddhiman iti vadanti. Buddhi here means special intelligence, not intelligence in general. That capacity of your heart, sukshmadi, subtle or gross, whatever, artha avabodhanam, to catch the meaning subtler or subtler. That is called buddhi. Why it is called buddhi? Because when somebody possesses like that, then we say he is intelligent. Tadvantam buddhiman iti vadanti. So all have buddhi. We do not call all as buddhiman. We call that special intelligent man as buddhiman. So here buddhi means special intelligence. Jnanam atmati padarthanam avabodha. Jnana means not secular knowledge here. Jnana means atmati padartha, transcendental realities to be known. That is called jnana. Asamoha pratyupapanneshu bodhaveshu viveka purvika pravritti. Now these are special meanings. Asamoha means not getting flustered. Suddenly something comes and you are not deluded. You understand what I should do in this situation. That is called asamoha. So special meanings are attached to this. pratyupapadneshu, suddenly something has come. Both the veshu, to be known, viveka purvika pravritti. So discriminately you understand and act accordingly. Pravritti. All this is called sammo. Kshama akrustasya taditasya va avikrita chittata. Somebody shouts on you or somebody beats you. Even then, your mind does not undergo any vikar. Satyam yatha drishtasya yatha shrutasya cha atmanavasya parabuddhi sankrantaye तथा एव उच्चार्यमाण वाक् सत्यम उच्यते. What is truth? What you have seen, what you have heard. What you have experienced yourself. Atmanava. Atmanava is not self, my dear. Yourself, experience. So what you have heard, what you have seen, or what you have experienced, Parabuddhi Sankrantaye, to transmit it to others' intellect. Tatha eva uccharamana. Like that only, if you speak, then it is Satyam Uchyate. That is called truth. Sachara is divine truth here. Dhamma, Bahyendriya Upashama. Dhamma means external organs to be controlled. Shama, Antakaranasya Upashama. Shama means mental, mind, man, buddhi, chitta, ahankar. That is Antakaran. So all that is control. Sukham, alada, happiness. Dukkham, santapa, angry. Bhava, udbhava, abhava. Tad viparya, bhayam chatrasa. Bhayam is that troubled thing. Abhayam evacha tad viparita, and opposite to that is abhaya. Not getting troubled. Ahimsa apida pranina. Not troubling prani. Samatha, samachittata. Sameness of mind in whatever situation. That is samatha. Tushti, santosha, paryapta buddhi labeshu. So whatever you gain, your idea is enough, enough, enough. That is called tushti. Paryapta buddhi, enough. Tapa indriya sanyama purvakam sharira pidanam. For controlling the indriyas, you give trouble to your body. That is called tapa. Dhanam yatha shakti samvibhaga. Dhanam is as per capacity to divide your money. Yasho dharma nimitta kirti. Yasha is because of your virtues. You are praised everywhere. Ayasha tu adharma nimitta kirti. If you do something bad, then people will condemn you. That is called a kirti, avayasha. And all these are come from me. Bhavanti bhava yatokta buddhadayo bhutanam praninam mattadeva ishvara. So all these moods or effects on people have come by through me. Pruthavida, nanavida, swakarma rupe. They have come according to your works, but God is telling it is due to me they have come. Apparently, you see, there are 3-4 views. First view is that whatever good or bad happens, don't credit or condemn anybody for that. It is the result of your own karma. But the higher view is that it is God's will because of which it has happened. Then third view is God is compassionate, so he has done for my sake. Like that, higher and higher. So here, according to your karmas, but they have come from God. महर्षयः सप्त पूर्वे चत्वारो मनवस्तथा मद्भावा मानसा जाता येषां लोक इमा प्रजा. Now here a big truth is told, very big truth. Purve means before the world was created. 7 Maharshis and 4 Manus. Manu is taken to be the first man. Maybe in different kalpas or whatever. So 7 Maharshis and 4 Manus. They are also bhavas. My bhavas. Manasa jata. So from here we understand the whole creation is nothing but an idea in God's mind. The creators themselves have come from my mind. Manasa bhava. Existences of my mind. Ideas of my mind. So here a very big truth is told. Everything has come from me because the originators of this world, they have come from my mind only. And they have created the world. So the whole world is nothing but my mental creation. Yesham loka ima praja. All this loka is their progeny. Loka here means Sandhya Loke. Loke ima praja. In this world, these beings are theirs of the Saptamarshis and 4 Manus. In this world, the progeny is from Yesha, their progeny, who are created by my mind. Kincha Maharshaya Sapta Bhrugvadaya. So, Saptarshi are mentioned. Now, which are these Saptarshis? If you say Puranas, different versions come. So, let us have the footnote. Bhrugu, Marichi, Atri, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kratu, and Vashishta are the 7 Maharshis. Here, one particular set is mentioned. There may be some variation somewhere, but most of them are common. So these 7 are taken to be great rishis. Now the footnote says Manus are 14, but 4 are counted as men. Savarni, Dharma Savarni, Daksha Savarni, and Savarna. So names are given 4 Manus. Daksha is included here. Maharshaya Sapta Bhrugvadaya Purve Advaita Kala Sambandhina. Purve means in the past, not before creation. Here. So Purve Shankar explains, sometimes says before creation. Here it is a Patita Kala Sambandha, connected with the past times. Chatvaro Manava Tatha Savarna iti Prasiddha. Shankar said those who are famous as Savarna Manus, those 4. He has said like that because Manus are 14, but Savarna are 4. Some special quality. Techa Madbhava Madgata Bhavana Vaishnavena Samarthena Upeta. Madbhava means they feel for me. They have my feeling in their mind. Manasa. Manasa evokadita maya. By my mind itself I have created. Jata utpanna yesham manuna marshinamcha srishti loke ima sthavara jangama praya. Sthavara jangama prava. praja. Moving, unmoving, all are their progeny. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yoveti tattva so vikampena yogena yujyate natra samshaya. So all this Bhagavan has told, and he says that one who knows that fundamentally, tattva vetti, from the very root, one who knows this. In the real nature of them, one who knows this. Vibhutim yogam cha. Vibhuti means special manifestation. And yoga, we have seen, trick. That means I am not involved by my mind, I have created. This is trick. If one knows this tattvata, then avikampena yogena yajyate. Yoga has different meanings. Yoga means his union with me will be unshaking. If he knows me like this, then his union with me will be unshaking. No doubt about this. Avikampena yogena yujyate. Na atra samshaya. Etam yathoktam vibhutim vistaram yogam cha yuktim. Yoga is yukti. Cha atmano ghatanam. Special events from me. Athava yogeshwara samarthyam sarvajnatvam yogajam yoga uchyate. Yoga means yukti or God's capacity. Yogeshwarya samarthyam sarvajnatvam. A definition of Bhagavan he has given in the 3rd chapter. So remember that both from knowledge point of view and from his glory point of view, that is called Bhagavan. So that is yoga. Yoga jam. They are born of yoga. So they are called yoga. Mama madhiyam yoveti tattva tattvena yathavaditi. Tattva means yathavat. As it is, so he knows. Sa avikampena apracalitena yogena samyak darshana sthairya lakshanena. So what is avikampa yoga? His right drishti does not shake. Samyak darshana sthairya lakshanena. Steady right view. Yujyate sambadhate na atra samshayo na asmin arte samshaya. No doubt in this meaning. A different important topic comes in the next 4 shlokas. And as we cannot cover 4 and time also is over, so we stop here. Next 4 shlokas are together. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totravetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Prapanna Parijataya Totravetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Duhe Namaha.
City?
दूध बात कोशिश करना जाना है फिर मैं
2 क्लास बचे भांडुप के।
अच्छा
फिर कहना लूंगा बाथरूम में।